All right, everyone. It's Michael again, and I've decided that I quite like the camera up there, so I don't have to look at it. It's like a wonderful way to film for me, so I don't have to kind of look you in the eye, if that makes sense. But we can still talk. I hope that's okay. So, what I want to talk to you today about is the Hori Fighting Edge. This is one of my favorite sticks of all time, and you can just see immediately how aesthetically pleasing this bloody thing is. The sheen on it is amazing. This is a PS4 version that I've had for quite a while, but when I was playing fighting games on the PS4, I was using my Venom, the Venom that I'd modded, which you guys have probably seen on the channel before. I haven't done a video on it, but I think it's basically a Mayflash, but I kitted it out with Samba parts. Is it here, or did I put it back upstairs? But I could have shown you. Um, and then I stopped playing on PS4 for a long time, so never got this baby out. And then I started obviously doing some stuff with the arcades, and that took over for a good while. But then recently, I've realized how many good shoot 'em ups there is on PC, and how many good shoot 'em ups there is. I was going to say good fighting games. All the fighting games are on arcades. That's fine. But I am playing Street Fighter 6 on PC at the moment, so I thought, well, why am I using my old Venom Mayflash thing when I can bust out my Hori Fighting Edge? And as you can see, as I've said, it's aesthetically it's beautiful, but parts wise, I'm really not a fan of Hori. Like Hori buttons, I really don't like. Hori sticks, not a big fan of particularly. So every other Hori stick I have had, eventually I've either changed the buttons or the buttons have broke. Like I have a Harap for PS2, and you guys maybe seen that on my Instagram, but that has this beautiful sheen top as well. But the buttons are going now, and the stick's very loose. And then I had the Hori EX2, so I completely modded that one. There's actually a video on the channel about that. You can go and check if you wanted to. I'm not bothered. But this one comes stock with Hayabusa buttons. So, woo, like these are dreamboat buttons, guys. Like if you could marry buttons, you'd marry these ones. So these have like really smooth edges here. Okay, and what it means is it allows your fingers. Look at that. They just slide so beautifully across the top. So in Street Fighter 4, and I was never very good at this, but there was a loop with Chun-Li where you would hit crouching roundhouse, fierce punch, and then you could do this, and you would get the kicks out. Okay, you would get 100 kick. What do you call it? That's 100 hand slap, lightning kicks. So traditionally you'd have to go, but with this stick, it's really good. 2 fingers, and you would get it out. Not so fast, but yeah, really good buttons, and just beautifully looking. So if you're looking for more high-end buttons above the Sanwa OBS F30s, then definitely go for Hayabusa. And I think they're a little bit more silent, but I think the bass is so big you get a lot of bass. So yeah, button-wise, beautiful. The start button is nicely situated away from where your main fingers are, so you're not going to accidentally hit it, which is really good. And even further away, which is important, is the bloody PS1 button. I called that the start button. It's the options, isn't it? If you think where the trackpad is, they put it at the back there. I don't think we need to see that. It just looks like a trackpad on a DS4. The lever itself is, I believe, I'm going to have to double check this, but yes, I'm sure from memory it's still a Hayabusa lever because it does feel nothing like the Hori ones. Whatever it is, it's working out fine. I would say the shaft is a little small for my hands. In some situations, what I have to do is I have to grab the top, and you'll probably see me doing that in a lot of gameplay videos. But in terms of mods, I will not ever mod this stick. This stick is going to get a couple of weeks play, and then it's going back into storage. This is not my workhorse stick. The Venom needs to come back out for that. This is a privilege to have this out, and I want to keep this good for a very long time and for special occasions. So we're going to flip it over just once, and you can see if I carefully do this, we've even got these pads on the back for sturdiness and grip. I mean, it's just beautiful engineering. And if I could kind of describe the weight to you guys, it's like probably 10, 12 kilograms, something like that, maybe a bit more. I always get mixed up between pounds and kilograms because I started working out in America, then came home to England to work out. So the concept of weights um, is difficult for me sometimes. But yeah, beautiful, lovely, lovely to hold it on the side. It's got the two handles here. We've got the compartment for the cable. Just an absolutely beautiful stick. Pricey these days. We're talking upwards of £250, £300 for a stick of this caliber these days. And I think I saw one go pretty much exactly like this on eBay recently. I can't remember how much for, but yeah, they do come up. But normally people like to keep these ones. This is a stick for the stick connoisseurs. If you'd like to see some gameplay with this stick, I'm not going to cut anything on the end of this video. Can't be asked to do any editing today. I'm barely going to put a song over the top of this. But there is loads of like shit I've done recently. There's some Death Smile stuff I just did. My game. No Schwert, which is pretty cool. Dan Maku, which I'm like playing. I played an AI bot at Street Fighter 6 this morning. At least I think it was macros and scripts. So take a look and tell me what you think. Or don't. Bye.